Welcome to our channel. Today we are going to study a part of biology known as cell. We are going to study this part of biology with questions and answers for a better understanding. The first question we have here says, the basic, structural and functional unit of life is best described as dash. A. Cell. B. Cartilage. C. Tendon. D. Enzyme. In this question, the correct answer is A. Cell. This cell is the basic, structural and functional unit of life. The next question says, the branch of science that deals with the study of the structures, chemical compositions and functions of cells is called dash. A. Genetics. B. Cytology. C. Anatomy. D. Taxonomy. In this question, the correct answer is B. Cytology. Cytology is the branch of science that deals with the study of structures, chemical compositions, and even functions of cells. Living things contain cells, and cells form different parts of an organism. So the branch of science in a better position to equip us with the knowledge of cells is best described as cytology. The next question says, the following are multicellular organisms except dash. A. Earthworm. B. Tapeworm. C. Amoeba. D. Elephant. In this question, the correct answer is C. Amoeba. Multicellular organisms are those organisms that have many cells in them. There are some organisms that have only one cell in them, while some organisms have more than one cell in them. So those organisms that have two or more cells, those organisms that contain many cells in them are called multicellular organism. Among these options, Amoeba is the only organism that is not a multicellular organism. The next question says, the carbohydrate utilized for energy production in a motile sperm cell is called dash. A. Glucose. B. Fructose. C. Galactose. D. Maltose. In this question, the correct answer is B. Fructose. Studies have shown that the sperm cells move into the oviduct to fertilize egg cells. There is a carbohydrate in a motile sperm cell that undergoes a process, or that undergoes a chemical process that leads to energy production. This carbohydrate that undergoes a chemical process for energy production in a motile sperm cell is called fructose. The next question says, which of the following organs has cells that regulate the level of water, salt, hydrogen ions and urea in the mammalian body? A. Kidney. B. Liver. C. Heart. D. Brain. In this question, the correct answer is A. Kidney. Studies have shown that the kidney cells have the ability of regulating water, salt, hydrogen ions and even urea in the body of mammals. So the kidney cells regulates water, They have the ability of regulating salts, hydrogen ions, and waste products of body metabolism known as urea in the mammalian body. If these kidney cells fail to do this job, there will be issue in the body system. The next question says, the opening of the gut cells of the epidermis in plants is by the process of dash: A. Osmosis, B. Diffusion, C. Active transport, D. Transpiration. In this question, the correct answer is D. Transpiration. Transpiration is a process whereby plant loses water in gaseous form from the aerial parts of the plant, and the opening of the gut cells of the epidermis in plants is by the process of this transpiration. When the gut cells found in the epidermis open, it will encourage the water in the plant to go to the atmosphere. So the opening of the gut cells of the epidermis in plants is by the process of transpiration. The next question says, which of the following is the smallest cell? A. Red blood cell, B. White blood cell, C. Bacterial cell, D. None of the above. In this question, the correct answer is C. Bacterial cell. Among these options, bacterial cell is the smallest cell in these options. The next question says, which of the following cells is prokaryotic in nature? A. White blood cell, B. Nerve cell, C. Bacterial cell, D. Sperm cell. In this question, the correct answer is C. Bacterial cell. Bacterial cell is a cell that is prokaryotic in nature. A prokaryotic cell is a cell that lacks well-defined nucleus. A bacterial cell is a typical example of a cell that lacks a well-defined nucleus. The next question says, the cells found in the linings of nose and trachea possess dash: A. Cilia, B. Pseudopodia, C. Xylem, D. Phloem. In this question, the correct answer is A. Cilia. Studies have shown that the cells that are naturally found in the linings of nose and trachea possess cilia. These cilia are structures used by these cells in coordinating the activities in the linings of this nose and trachea. So the cells found in the linings of nose and trachea are naturally ciliated, and these cells do a lot of jobs in the linings of this nose and trachea in order to ensure that these linings of nose and trachea function very effectively. The next question says, the cilia in Paramecium are used for dash: A. Movement, B. Excretion, C. Photosynthesis, D. None of the above. In this question, the correct answer is A. Movement. Studies have shown that the cilia found in Paramecium are used for movement. This organism known as Paramecium is a unicellular organism, and it uses structures called cilia for movement in its environment. The next question says, which of the following is a reproductive cell? A. Bone cell. B. White blood cell. C. Egg cell. D. Fat cell. In this question, the correct answer is C. Egg cell. Egg cell is a reproductive cell among these options that we have. The next question says, nerve cells are found in the following except dash. A. Brain. B. Spinal cord. C. Blood plasma. D. None of the above. In this question, the correct answer is C. Blood plasma. Studies have shown that the cells called nerve cells are found in brain. These cells can also be found in spinal cord, but these nerve cells cannot be found in blood plasma. The next question says, the primary function of muscle cell is dash. A. Movement. B. Conduction of electrical impulses. C. Transportation of hemoglobin. D. Storage of fats. In this question, the correct answer is A. Movement. There are cells called muscle cells. Studies have shown that the primary function of a muscle cell is movement. The muscle cell helps an organism to move from one place to another. The next question says, the following cells are found in vertebrates except dash. A. Muscle cell. B. Bone cell. C. Erythrocyte. D. Phloem cell. In this question, the correct answer is D. Phloem cell. Studies have shown that there are cells that are found in vertebrates. Vertebrates are those animals that have backbones. Muscle cell can be found in vertebrates, bone cell can be found in vertebrates, erythrocyte can be found in vertebrates, but phloem cell is a cell that can be found in plants. This phloem cell is not found in vertebrate animals. If this is the first time you are watching our video, if this is the first time you are joining this channel, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel so that you can study other topics that we have treated in many of our videos. In this channel, we make educational videos in the area of biology. We study biology with questions and answers for a better understanding.